So what's the difference between exact match keywords and phrase match keywords in Google Ads? Well, it may surprise you, but the difference is quite significant. So let's take a look at how things can work out differently depending on whether you choose to use exact match or phrase match for your keywords. So there's a little graphic that Google has set up on their help website here that tends to make this a little bit easier to understand. And the way this is set up is you can imagine that you're searching for the keyword furniture store, and Google, depending on the match type, would show your ads on these different searches, right? So if you have the keyword furniture store in your Google Ads campaign and it's exact match, then your ads are really only going to show up when somebody's searching for like furniture store, home furnishing shop, things that are synonyms for the term that you put in, meaning they have almost identical meaning to the word that, or the keyword that you put in, right? When somebody's using keywords in Google Ads, like you go to add a keyword in here, oftentimes they'll just put the keyword in like this, with no formatting. When you do that, it's actually going to be set up as a broad match keyword rather than phrase or exact match. In order to use exact match, you have to put brackets around the keyword. And for phrase match, you have to put parentheses around the keyword, which you'll actually see. They show you down here an example, brackets, quotes. I think I said these were parentheses maybe. These are quotes. And then no formatting here. So by default, most people just go and put the keyword in. So they would just put furniture store in, not even realizing that that's a broad match keyword. And you're going to start to get all these random clicks for stuff like home decor and cream colored leather sectional. And you might not even sell cream colored leather sectionals. You might have a furniture store that only sells chairs, right? So it's a good idea. I personally, and here at our agency, we tend to start with exact match keywords to begin with. And then as we're getting conversion data, we'll expand out to phrase match. And then later down the road, once we are using more advanced bid strategies, we'll go into something like broad match. And they have like a further example here. So for exact match, if you're advertising shoes for men, your ads are going to show for like shoes men, men's shoes, men's shoes for a man. But they won't show for men's tennis shoes or shoes for boys. Slightly different, like similar but slightly different meaning and intent and everything, right? Whereas phrase match, and the benefit to something like phrase match is you don't have to go and put 100 keywords into your ad groups, right? You can then switch to something like, or set up a phrase match keyword, and that will broaden your targeting. So now your ads will show up if somebody's searching for like shoes for tennis, buy tennis shoes on sale, basically anything related to tennis shoes, right? Comfortable tennis sneakers. But it's not going to show on things that are slightly different, like tennis store, shop for sneakers. These are actually different intent because somebody's looking for a store rather than the shoe itself. Because here somebody might be wanting to buy online, right? Here they actually want to go into a store. So the intent behind the search is slightly different. And then broad match is just like basically your ads show up for everything. So like if you're looking to advertise for, or if your keyword is low carb diet plan, your ads could show for carb-free foods, low carb diets, Mediterranean diet books, how to cut carbs for beginners, carb-free meals, just basically anything and everything related to low carb, right? We typically don't use this until we get into the really advanced bid strategies like target CPA or maximize conversion value or target ROAS. At that point, Google can kind of broaden your keyword reach without the quality of leads suffering. But typically, we're going to start with exact match keywords to begin with, get a bunch of data, see how things are performing, pause keywords that aren't working, and then once we know what's performing, we'll start adding in some phrase match keywords, broaden things out a bit, start to get a sense of what is and what isn't working, remove anything that's not working, and just keep that cycle going, essentially, right? So that's keyword match types in a nutshell. If you want to change the match type, I recommend you actually go in and set up more keywords, because if you go in and actually change the match type here, it's going to change the keyword itself, and that's going to eliminate the existing data that you have for that keyword. So just a fair warning. Usually it's best to add in more and pause the ones that you don't want to use anymore. That way you get to keep the data and know, like, how did things perform when it was phrase match versus exact match versus broad match. So hope you found this helpful. If there's anything you did have questions about in terms of keyword match types on Google Ads, don't hesitate to reach out and just drop your questions in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to get back to them there.
Look, if you're the type of person that just doesn't even want to deal with Google Ads anymore, then you can always reach out to me. My company is Missoula SEO Geek. I'll leave a link to my website down below, but we do manage Google Ads for different companies in different industries, and you can come learn about what we do, what makes us unique. You can even read some of the testimonials from some businesses that we've taken from 0 to over $1 million in revenue, like this one here, and really just see that, this is the type of thing that's going to explode your business growth. So feel free to reach out. You can always give us a call or contact us through our website, and look forward to working with you.